Hello, this is Sandra Cho with Pointwealth Capital Management, and today I'm going to be going over June 2024. June U.S. equities built off a strong May as the S&P 500 finished up 3.5% and the NASDAQ was up 6%. Similar to last year, a handful of tech stocks driven by AI euphoria is carrying the load, with those 7 stocks making up 60% of the S&P 500's return year to date. Put another way, if you were to equal weight all S&P 500 stocks, the return would be 4.1% year to date, not 14.5% as of the end of June. We believe that the steam will come out of these stocks and equilibrium will roll in. Value and dividend paying stocks and small cap will all have their day in the sun. The question is when. Looking outside of the US, international developed equities had a poor month as EFA was down 3.5% during June. Due to the political uncertainty in France, emerging market equities fared better with a 1.9% return for the month. On the fixed income side, bonds continued to show signs of strength as the Ag index was up 0.6% for June. As investors prepare for new issuance to have lower yields, the price of existing bonds with higher yields is going up. The Fed had their 4th meeting of the year and kept rates steady. The PCE came out at the end of June, which showed core inflation rising 2.6% from a year ago. This was the lowest annual rate seen since March 2021 and echoed the CPI reading from earlier in the month, which also showed an inflation slowdown. Personal income rose 0.5%, higher than estimates, but retail sales painted a less rosy picture as retail sales in May barely grew and April sales were revised down to a drop of 0.2%. Jobless claims have also been going up, with the most recent reading at a 9-month high. The good news is that the Fed may be able to cut rates sooner. Economists are closely watching the labor market, which they view as a key driver for the Fed's rate decision. In other news, the Supreme Court preserved access to an abortion pill. G7 leaders agreed to lend Ukraine $50 billion as it continues to fight Russia, and the first presidential debate brought concerns about Joe Biden's age and false claims by Donald Trump. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you next month.